my people, my name is Ruth, and today's tutorial I want to teach you now how to draft basic bodies. So if you're a beginner or you just need something to refresh yourself, then this class now for you. For this class, we will learn how to draft a perfect basic bodies. For this basic body, you can use and do anything like simple wear, shirts and tops. So if this is what you would like to learn, I beg make you remain for this channel. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and make sure you share this video to your friends. So more no waste your time, you could enter the class. So make sure say your ruler they ready, your paper and your pencil.
So for here I'll get a ruler, tape, I get my marker, my pencil. So we need some measurements, and one of them are the shoulder measurement. So you divide what you get by 2. Then the next measurement we need now shoulder to our bust points. Then the next one are shoulder to our half length of the top. So the next one are your shoulder to your full length up. So it depends on where you want make your length reach. So the next measurement we will need now are armhole measurements. So for you to get your perfect armhole measurements, you need this formula. Your bust divide 6.5 plus 1.5. So after we don't divide them, we will come add what we get with 1 inch to slant our shoulder. You will see I'm one with the done. So after I don't mark my own, I get around 8 inches. So the next thing what I do here now to mark out all the lines. I mark my bust line, my half length and my chest line. So that shoulder we don't already mark. So for here they try make sure say the thing this straight. So for you to get that straight line, so you divide your shoulder into 2, mark for that shoulder line and that your chest line. It will give you very straight line. So the next thing I do here now to mark out my neckline. So which I use for here now 3 by 3. 3 inches for the upper part, then the wideness of the neck, then 3 inches for how deep I want to make it deep. So I'll use my ruler here to connect that line, the 3 by 3 where I mark. So I use my marker so that when I go fit it clearly. So you know say your shoulder no dey straight, so we won't come down by 1 inch. And remember say this 1 inch, when we divide our armhole, bust divide 6.5 plus 1.5, then I added 1 inch. So that 1 inch then be waiting I slant for them. So the next thing is to divide my measurements into 4. I divide my bust measurements into 4, my waist measurements into 4. I will also divide my hip measurements into 4. Then so for my waistline, after dividing into 4, I added 1 inch for my dart. So you see say that place now our hip measurement. So I'll divide what I get there. My hip na 40, I divide it into 4. What I get na 10 inches I'll mark. Then I'll connect all the lines so I don't already mark. From my bust, my waist measurement, my waist to my hip measurement. So I'll connect my neck measurement because around neck we won't do. Now this basic body we need that. So for us to put our dart, we need our bust palm measurement. So our bust palm for here now at 7 inches. So I'll divide them into 2, give me 3.5. So I'll mark on my bust measurements, my waistline and my hip line. So after I don't mark, I'll go up from my hip line by 2 inches because that's not the hip line. So after I don't do that, I'll make sure say the line they straight. Then I'll connect the straight line like this. So that 1 inch we'll add for that for the waistline, we'll come share it into 2. Add half inch for the 2 sides. Then I'll connect. If you don't watch our video reach this point, now you say this video they helpful to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and also on your notification bell. So for here now I won't get my armhole curve. So I'll divide what I get from where I slant to the chest line. So what I get then are 7 inches. I divide them into 2, then go in by half inch. Then I'll connect those 3 points together. So this na our front bodice. So make we cut the back side of am. So for us to cut the back side, you see say I mark my zip allowance. I use 2 inches. So everything we do for the front, we go still do the same thing for the back except the bust point measurement. So I'll mark my chest line, that is my armhole measurement, then my chest line, my half length, then my full length up. So that same figure we use for armhole, 8 inches for the front, we'll still use the same thing for the back. Then I'll connect them like this. I'll connect all my lines. So the next thing I'll go do here now to connect my armhole. Then just put back the same measurements we use for the front. But for the neckline here, we'll go use 3 by 1 inch. 3 inches for the wideness, then 1 inch for how deep it go dey. So still divide our bust by 4. Our waistline by 4, then we'll add 1 inch for that. So still do the same thing for our hip line. We'll divide by 4, mark one side. For the armhole, divide wetin you get by 2, go in by half inch, then you connect like this. So for here, I connect all my lines together, my bust to my waistline, half length to my hip. So the next thing now, our dart for back. So if you notice, the back and the front no be the same thing. So for our back dart, we will take am from our chest line. So it no be like the front one, we will start from the bust point. So we divide wetin our bust part measurement into 2. Mark for the chest line, the waistline, and the hip line. Then I'll connect. So after I don connect, I'll go in from the waistline. I'll go in the 1 inch we add, I'll share am into 2. Then I'll mark. Then for the hip line, I go up by 2.5. If you use 2 inch, 2.5, depends on how you want make it dey. Then I'll connect like this. After I don connect finish, this na our back bodice, but e never finish. So sometimes when you make dress, you go see say the back go come dey be like this. You come dey get zip bulge for the back side. So for you to stop that kind thing, for your waistline, you need to mark out 0.5 inch or 0.75, depends on how deep or how the person get body reach. So for this tutorial, they use 0.5, that's half inch. So with this one now, then once you fix your zip, your back go dey flat, e go relax well. So after we don mark am, the next thing we will do now to return the half inch we we mark back to our waistline, then we'll connect am the way you dey see me do. So with this one, after you sew your dress, e go dey perfect for you.